Why? Uh-huh. So they make about 150 to $170,000 a year after taxes. All expenses paid, they make about they have probably like an extra $30,000 to $60,000 a year. Okay, if they were to put that, let's say they have an extra $60,000 a year. They take half that, and in a course of, let's say, 5 years. 5 years time, they'll pretty much have paid most of their house off, and they could have paid more money at any given time. Making $200,000 a year wouldn't take long at all to pay off a $400,000 home. How long have they been living there? Okay, so you won't be living there when your parents have paid that off, if they pay it like this. Unless you just live with your parents once you get old, you know. But at the same time, it's not going to be hard to pay off. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Yeah, they probably completely they have another house. Okay, do y'all ever go to the house that's in LA? Or do y'all ever stay there? Yeah, they're gonna make, and then they have that income on top of that. Yeah, they're gonna pay your current house off in about 2 to 5 years. That'll be paid off. The one you're in now, because of the fact that being that the house is in LA, they could easily rent out a 3-bedroom. How many bathrooms is it? They could 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 2 living rooms. Does it have a garage? Okay, so 3-bedroom, 2-bath, has a garage, 2 living room, 2-car garage. It has a pool and is it indoor pool and an in-ground pool and in-ground jacuzzi? They could rent that no problem in LA for about $3,500 to $4,000 a month, because y'all don't make more money, but your price of living is higher, and that's why you make more money. Like minimum wage in California, I think is like $15 an hour, but a gallon of gas there is what, like fucking $5-6 a gallon right now. Yeah, here a gallon of gas is like $2.13 a gallon. Louisiana. Minimum wage here is like $7.25 an hour. Our minimum wage is half of your minimum wage, but our price of living makes up for it. Your price of living is a markup on the regular price of living. So you make, in theory, you make the same money, because you have to pay more living expenses to make up for the more money that you make. So they gave you more money on minimum wage to make you think you're making more money, but you're probably actually paying more to live than what we are. They gave you a higher pay raise, like a higher minimum that you can make, so they could they just raised the price of living to make up for it. So you're not really making more money, you're just covering the same cost of living. Yeah. People are always like, I'm gonna go to California and make more money. No, you're gonna go to California, you're gonna make more physical money. You're physically gonna make more money, but once expenses are paid and everything, you're gonna make right. I'm gonna be able to, I'm not even make the same money as you. I'm gonna be able to afford the same lifestyle as you, making less money. Yeah, Texas minimum wage is like $8 or $9 an hour. I'd say it's about the same as Louisiana, honestly. Three-bedroom house here. 3-bedroom, 2-bath house with a garage and pool would cost about $250,000 here. I can get you can find a 5-bedroom house here for about $400,000. 5-bedroom house, 3-bath, with a garage, in-ground pool. Might even have a decent amount of land, an extra guest house for about $450,000. That's New Orleans. Not all Louisiana's like that. I don't. I've never seen a slave house in my life. I've never seen a plantation. You see more of stuff like on TV with like movies and stuff, but I've never seen a plantation house. I've never seen voodoo. I don't know any voodoo. I eat good food that's from down here, but I don't. That a lot of that stereotype.
No, that's stereotype sounds like such a bad thing.
I mean, but that's just what it is. It's stereotypical. People hear Louisiana and it is, because literally what you see on TV of Louisiana is literally not what it's like here. Because all they show on TV is like a bunch of alligator hunting and fucking voodoo, and you barely.
Crocodile Dundee in Louisiana.
There is a difference between a crocodile and an alligator. That is Alex.
What?
I want you to say that again out loud. You said there's no difference between a crocodile and an alligator because one's a boy, one's a girl.
Alright, so an alligator has a more broader
An alligator
skull.
has a broader snout. It is a separate species of the same. It's a separate phylum of the same species. A crocodile and alligator are not the same, and that is not a boy and a girl. Yeah, I'm gonna know the difference. Yes, I'm from Louisiana. I'm going to know the difference. You would physically know the difference if it's a bunch of alligators here. The snout, the size, their speed, their aggression. Yes, because an alligator is much calmer than a crocodile.
If you were running away, the alligator would have a higher chance of catching you.
Because they're shorter and they can turn easier. if it's a crocodile, that if it's a crocodile and they call it alligator, I'm 100% gonna say that's actually a crocodile. I'm dead serious because it's why would you call something that it's
A
not?
dog's a cat.
Right. Because they're both mammals, right? Why? Oh, okay. No, Alex. What? Why does it bother you? Okay. You have no reason other than cuz? You're using a specific scenario. If you were by either, you're not gonna fucking sit there and inspect it. But I'm telling you that if I see one in public and I know for sure that it's a crocodile, or if I know for sure it's an alligator and they call it a crocodile, I'm going to say that's an alligator. Because it's a fucking alligator. Yeah, because it's a fucking reptile.
Mammal.
You'd probably call it an amphibian though, because they both go in water.
And on land.
Right. I believe I have. I'm not sure. There's actually a vehicle called a land shark, so joke's on you, asshole. I thought you were talking about it's like a all-terrain vehicle called a land shark.
Yeah, isn't it like the little, it kind of looks like a Jeep, right? And then you just drive it in the water and it just eats.
Let me see.
I might be thinking of something else. Yeah. Ew. Yeah.
No.
No.
And actually, pause. There is also there is a land shark.
There's fish that can go on land.
It is pronounced the epaulet shark, and it can walk on. I sure did just to prove my point. It can walk in loads of. Okay, I didn't know for sure. Yeah, there's snakes that grow legs once they die. It takes a while, but they do. Yes, they do. I am dead sick. Just because you didn't see it on Twitter doesn't mean it's not true. That was also on Twitter.
That was his biggest hit.
That was on Twitter. You were just too young to remember it. When did you first hear about it?
When he was laying
no, don't tell me the year it happened. I want to know how old were you whenever you heard about it. Okay. 5th grade, so that means you were probably like 7 or 8 years old, right?
What?
How old were you in 5th grade? Probably like 9 years old tops, right?
Yeah, dude, people in 6th grade are, not in 6th grade. People who are 6 are in 1st grade.
You was 9 in the 5th grade, right? Okay, so you were 9 or 8. That makes this 5 years ago, right? 5 years ago was 2014. All right, okay. Yeah. I actually am. That happened in 2009, 5 years prior. You were 4 years old, and you were still taking naps on your mats in kindergarten.
Hey, yo, don't
that happened in 2009.
Fire.
Naps are fire. I'm deathly serious. Yes, it did. Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
Search it. It's gonna tell you 2009. I can see why you don't like the crocodile argument. I could physically show him a picture of a crocodile and he's like, no, it's an alligator. Right.
Alligator Dundee.
He said alligator Dundee. Motherfucker, where did you search this?
The old Wikipedia.
It's 2009, and I will read you the quote. I'm not talking about Wikipedia.
I said the old one. Before they actually...
In 2009, Chris Brown received significant media attention after pleading guilty to felony assault of his then-girlfriend, singer Rihanna. He was sentenced to 5 years probation and 6 months of people say it different.
Shapeed.
I actually do have a lisp, but it's only with my S sounds.
Alright, say, slippery. I'm Mike Tyson.
Mine isn't bad like Mike Tyson's. Like, I can say pigeons and it not sound like a pigeon with a TH at the end.
Pigeon.
Or kiss. That's sus. You can't say some gay shit and then say no homo and make it okay. No, you can't.
No homo implies that you're
That's
doing
not.
something
That's
homo.
not. That's not. You when it's. That's not when. That's when you. No homo is when you accidentally. Oh, by the way, Alex. He assumed he's assuming that I'm an old man because I'm 20 years old.
Well, maybe if you're on a high level cancer, then yeah, sure. You're old because your life's gonna end soon.
Or if I was like some miracle vaccine kid.
you're gonna go see the Avengers in the hospital.
No. He apparently he thinks that I'm uninformed about media because I don't think clout is the same thing as confidence, which it's not, which was proven by definition. No. I'm sorry. Incorrect. That's not a fact. No, you're the one who said Mike Tyson was cute.
There's this dude called the Ghost of Instagram, and he's scared to show his face. Oh, there's like other people who wear like.
There's plenty of people that have clout without having
stuff.
confidence. That meme is dead.
It's actually Etika.
And you say we're not up to date on media. You don't know who Etika is. Everybody wants to be gangster until Cameron Boyce starts shaking. You won't like him when he's angry.
Shake it up. Etika?
I did the water boy.
I have extra weight now.
I have extra chromosome. I didn't say anything about your speech impediment. I don't know if you do or not. I can't. If you do, I can't hear it.
Butch impediment.
Well, that was. You don't gotta be rude, man. Jesus Christ. Forget. Alex is like 15.
Years old? Oh, not. No?
Alex is
I'm
for
not
sure
16.
older than you. He's probably. Yo, you're 14 or 15, Alex.
I'm 13.
You're a liar.
How old's the other person? I'm 13.
He's 13. But you told I could have swore you told everybody you was like 14 or 15.
I like to mix it up.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I missed it.
Oh, see.
No.
No, I would have originally thought you were like 16.
No. Well, if you did, I would think you had like a mental illness. So, in order to not think that you have a mental illness, no, I didn't assume that you're older.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
figured
that
out in
is.
second grade.
You're how old are you? I mean, that is kind of a big deal. If you're 13 and don't know the difference between a crocodile and an alligator,
A minute, what grade are you in?
could you imagine what else you would get confused? You wouldn't know the difference between a man and a woman. Oh, they're just called different things, but you know, they're the same thing. Yeah, and alligators are both reptile. Alligators and crocodiles are both reptiles.
That's what you...
They are two different things. One has a pussy and one has a dick. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No, I'm going to tell them it's called mankind because that's what the fuck it's called. No one's ever called it womankind in the history of ever.
Yeah, one's a dishwasher and the other's a human.
Alright. I've never heard that one.
Damn kitchen appliance.
That was decent. That's quality memes right there. Well, you didn't know what Etika was, so I don't know if your memes would be considered wholesome.
No, they're not wholesome. They're probably like stale. He's still on Harambe.
He said that with such aggression. No, man.
Uganda Fuggles then.
It's like he just moved past Harambe. He's now at the phase of dicks out for Harambe. He's no longer cares about the death.
He's on Harambe swimming lessons.
Wow. You said that out loud.
Put head on the water and breathe.
I am offended. I am triggered.
Africa, no water, but water.
Hey. Do you know how to
What?
spell Africa?
No.
You spell it water in Africa. It's like W-A-T-E-R, Africa. And I know what you're thinking. There's no water in Africa. And my point to you
It's
is
mud.
exactly.
They drink mud.
It's kind of sad that they have to go so far for fresh water. I am black. I just make jokes that are funny. Funny is funny. I don't give a shit. I make cop jokes. I make all kinds of jokes. Is your dad a cop? I'm willing to bet money your dad's a cop. Your dad or your mom's a cop, the way you said that. I make racist jokes. I don't give funny is fucking funny. You can't sit here and tell me that you've never heard a racist joke that you weren't just dying on the inside that you wanted to fucking laugh about. Funny is funny to me. I don't care. If it's funny,
Okay,
I'm
no.
going to laugh.
I don't like racism jokes, and I also have a pussy. Duh.
Oh no! Why would you say that? You're definitely not fucking woke.
He's too mature, Kendall. He's too mature.
Anyone that
Kendall.
says out loud that they're woke is not fucking woke. Why would you ever say something like that out loud? It's like, you're not woke. You think clout is confidence. We were not joking. You were dead serious.
But
Ask you
potato,
something serious?
tomato.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something serious. Yeah, you're definitely not woke. You just corrected me whenever I said an idiom.
You're feminine.
Okay. Ask you a serious
Did
question?
Hitler burn all the hot dogs?
Now, do you want me to ask you a serious question in retrospect of, I want you to answer this question seriously and not in a joking way? Or an actual serious question? Okay, so is clout the same as confidence? I want you to answer that seriously. Okay. Okay. Now that we can get past that, okay, what do you think about the state of the country? That's a pretty serious question. The situation,
My
the
dad's living in a
state
cage
of
right
the
now.
country. There's
Why?
been worse. I would disagree in some aspects, and I would agree in others. There's been worse presidents. People
Hold
just
up,
don't.
hold
People
up,
don't
hold
like
up.
him as a president because he's Donald Trump. Period. If he had a different name, people wouldn't feel about him the way they do. Honestly, that is very true.
Please.
People, if he was not named Donald Trump, people would fucking love him. I'm definitely serious. If you want to know what they would say? People would fucking patronize him because he's acting like a general American. He's imposing his dominance on the rest of the world. You know who else did it? You just use a sunken place as a reference? Oh no. Are you? Do you need a bottle and a blanket in a little bit? What's up? I wouldn't have voted in that election.
Well, between Hillary and Donald.
Between Hillary and Donald, I'd vote Donald.
Same.
Fucking
Even though he
Obama.
has
What?
my dad in a cage right now.
Who wouldn't fucking vote for Obama? Come on now. What kind of question is that?
His last name is really Care.
So okay, so Alex, you're Spanish. You just said that between Hillary and Donald, you would vote for Donald.
Oh hell no.
Mexican. My bad.
Thank you.
You speak Spanish. Don't fucking judge me. You just said out loud.
I'm not crusty, musty, dusty.
Yeah, they don't use deodorant like the rest of Europe. You just said out loud that between. You just said between fucking Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, you would vote Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
And why is that?
Aside the fact that he has my dad in a cage.
Right. Wait. Why does he have a dad? Your actual dad?
He's stupid.
I don't mean. I'm not. Didn't you say you have a stepdad?
Yeah, my stepdad's white. my dad.
Does he actually have your dad in a cage? Like that's fucked. That's fucked.
Yeah, he has my dad in a cage like a monkey, but he's not black. He's in Harambe's home enclosure.
Oh my god, that was a far fall. Humor is humor. I wanted to laugh, but I didn't want to offend you.
Oh, I'm sorry for offending you. Here, let me put you in a joke that no one will get offended by. My poop goes in the toilet and goes round and round when I flush. Ha ha ha. What?
And you also stated that your generation is perfect.
I'm fucking
I hope you were using. I hope that was also a joke.
No.
But Alex doesn't consider your generation perfect.
Our generation's retarded.
Your generation is full of a bunch of sensitive snowflakes.
Our generation has a mental capacity of a literal, like, fucking goldfish.
You give your collective generation a 4.0. What would you rate your generation out of 10?
By saying a 4-letter word, you could clap someone's life.
I'm not asking for the
evidence,
specifics. I'm saying I need a number. No, a number. I need a single number. So I'm gonna give you my vote now. I'd rate your generation like a 4.
You're being generous, Kendall. I would say a 2. Yeah, I know.
Alex is ahead of his time. Alex is very much ahead of his time.
Your mindset is a little
his jokes are mature, literally. Like he says jokes you'd hear from a grown ass comedian. Comedians say stupid, offensive shit. If I don't know if you've ever been to like a comedy show, but that's just comedy. I didn't like. They don't care about what you get offended by. Obviously. Oh no, it's another SJW.
Alright, well, I'm Mexican. Oh no! I'm gonna transport coke and rape the kid! Sucks to suck.
I didn't mean to laugh at you, but the way you worded it. I'm just saying, man. You gotta... Your generation takes things way too literal and out of context. As a collective.
If I can call myself a toaster and people take me seriously, that's a problem, dude.
Or if I can call myself a man when I'm really a woman. Or if I call myself a woman when I'm a man.
I can go into the women's bathroom with my ding hanging out. Bingo.
No, you're more ill. You're more ill, buddy.
Ill in the head.
You're more ill. If you think it's open to call yourself a woman, if you think it's healthy to call yourself a woman when you're a man, something is wrong with you. That is misleading all the future generations that come after you. You're completely going against everything stated by basic biology.
That's right. I want to be older so I can die before shit hits the fan.
I mean, Alex, you're gonna die regardless.
Well, she hasn't hit the fan right now. And there's good memes right now.
You're gonna die regardless. I mean, this Trump's America now.
Besides when Thanos says the N-word.
This Trump's America now. I'd be completely fine with it. I think we should have a wall.
Watch the Franks burn.
I think we should have a wall because of the fact that the people that cross illegally, I don't think they should have the same freedoms of people that cross over here legally. I have a friend, and I'm gonna use a personal. I'm gonna use a personal example.
Halfway through Texas, go find a gas station. You have a job, buy an apartment, and a boom, and then you can go run some family members across pretty easily.
I'm gonna give an example of why I think you should have to cross illegally. Well, you should have to cross legally. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He does, but he probably doesn't know.
I would never call ICE on somebody like that. Because that's not my business. I don't give a shit. But my problem with the people that cross like illegally and just don't give a shit about the rest of everybody, I have a friend that's been in this country for almost his entire life. I think he's almost 20 years old. His family applied for citizenship almost 15 years ago, and they still have not received it. Yet they have people that cross here illegally and claim that they're a refugee or some other kind of bullshit, and they get citizenship and they get X amount of dollars to get their life started. That is stupid. That is fucking trash. That's not my point. My point. Build a wall, make it all stricter. Okay, but there's right and wrong ways to go about getting a second chance. You shouldn't just fucking... You can't... Okay, so I'm gonna give you another example. You can't just go to another country as an American and just say you don't want to live here anymore. That you want to become a citizen. You can't just do that. You have to let these countries know that you're going there in order to get citizenship. And then once you get that citizenship, you're no longer an American citizen. You have a lot of countries will not let you have dual citizenship with America. Why should any other country? No. Why should any other country be able to do something that we can't with our own? I'm a beast at it.
You were interrupting him. What do you mean?
I care about Alex.
Hey, what's it called? Our generation does too. That's why I can cross pretty easily.
Hey, you shouldn't say you don't care about him. That hurts his feelings.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt my feelings, and then I have to go to my safe room.
Why would you ever say something like that at the expense of his feelings?
I'm gonna have to go to my all-gender bathroom and cry.
Literally, my point of, I get that. My thing is that I don't think this country, I don't think the government should be able to make a law that we have to give a fuck about somebody's feelings. As far as what we say. Actions, that's different. But they're trying to make it law that you can't. Yeah, you won't fucking swim with all these goddamn soft ass snowflakes around. Everybody wants to be fucking.
When they said I'm gonna move out of the country because Trump came in, if you move out and you do the same thing that you're doing,
you will fucking die in the
your fucker
country.
is not gonna be smiling. Your stupid ass is gonna be dead.
And I'm sorry, trans people have an illness. That is a fucking illness. That is not normal, and I don't like it being normalized.
If you want to cut off your dick, then
call it whatever you want. That's my opinion.
Next thing you'd be like, oh, that's a hot lady. Then you fucking a chick with a dick.
That's not. What is normal about that? Explain.
But he finds Caitlyn Jenner hot.
I'm not saying people don't have the right to choose. I'm saying you don't fucking make it as if it's a normal thing. You don't try to make it the way people have to change their own ideology to accommodate a small group of people. Because that's exactly what's happening. The trans community, the LGBT, A, B, C, D, E, F, G fucking community is making it the way everyone has to accommodate their feelings because they know they're not normal. So by normalizing their fucking weirdness, they in turn make everybody else seem like they're not normal. Whatever they're in reality, it's the other way around. That's the only way to put it. There's no other way. You have what?
No, that means die.
That's also a dead meme. Nah, that's just dead. That was fucking amazing. No. Graduating, I would not take that back at all. Like, do you understand how much freedom I had once I wasn't in fucking school for 8 hours a day? I could party on a weekday. No, I didn't beat my meat a lot. I got my dick sucked a lot.
By your grandma.
Hey, we're not gonna discuss what I told you about my times in Alabama. I told you that in confidence, goddammit.
Fine. Fair enough. But the cow, that was a little bit weird.
That's not weird. I got Cheetos and a Gatorade out of that, so.
Huh.
Gotta get that MSG, man. I sure did. Hey, you wanna know what's even funnier about that? My dad's from Alabama. But he's not a fucking snowflake.
Your mom's your sister.
Right. And my cousin.
Wait a minute. Wait. I mean, your mom's his sister.
What do you mean that's hard to think about? They had a whole show called Uncle Grandpa. What the fuck?
Wait a minute.
Come on now.
That's true. I forgot about that just because I don't like Cartoon Network that much.
They called it Uncle Grandpa. Like, your brother was fucking your dad's brother was fucking his mom.
Yo, the best TV show was
That's how you become an Uncle Grandpa. Your dad's or mother's or mom's brother had to have been having sex with their mother. That is how you are an Uncle Grandpa.
It's too quick for him.
I get it. Him, Grandpa. Because Uncle's offensive. Because it's implied. I don't know his pronouns.
Yeah, it's...
That was funny.
See how ridiculous it sounds? It's stupid when you have to figure out, humble.
But just hear me out when I say this. No, I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm not gonna disagree with you. I'm saying I get that. I just want to say one thing before, because I know what you're about to say. I do. Okay, so start your wording real quick, and because I completely forgot what we were talking about whenever you said that I didn't know what you were about to say. I forgot what I said, honestly. Uh-huh. I think it's stupid, right? Yes. I think it's a lot better than talking shit about them when they're not around. Why would I be their friend? Why would I be your friend in person? My turn. It's my turn.
Bad dog.
Alright, you can have your turn now. I'm done. I think it's a very big deal. How do you, okay, so let's say you have I think it's a very fucking big deal. For this, I'm gonna give you an example of why I think it's that. I'm going to tell them, I'm not gonna let them think that that's okay. I'm sorry, that's not right. That's not
Shove
biology.
him back in the room and see if you can get a new one.
I would rather my son say he is gay than my son say he wants to be a woman. No, you do care. Your generation does care. The reason why I say you do care is because your generation is the generation that mainly fights so hard for everybody else to care. So you have to give some kind of shit about it for you to try to normalize it and stigmatize it like it's regular. Do you realize how many people hey, pause. Do you realize how many of your generation at a young age are already fucking drag queens and little boys dressing as girls, wearing makeup and shit?
I just saw a little kid putting on makeup.
Come on now. I think he's younger than that.
I just saw a little boy putting on makeup, like a full-on like cat eye, dude. And I wanted to go and sell him to slavery. For just give him to a Romanian.
There's nothing normal about that,
gay,
period.
He'll like it in the butt when they shove their Uncle Wee Wee in his booty hole.
He is triggered.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It wouldn't be a big deal if it wasn't, if they weren't trying to force it. It'd be different if they were like, okay, this is what we are. We don't care what you think. But they're like, this is what we are. You have to you have to care what we think. I don't give a shit what you think because you don't give a shit what I think about what you are. Why is that not reciprocated? If you don't give a shit that what you're doing is not normal, why should I have to give a shit that what you're doing is not normal? No. It is ma'am. It is ma'am. No, you have a dick, my sir. You're yeah, my point exactly. Right. So why was it messed up whenever we were saying stuff like that? That's literally what you're. Because I don't want something that's not normal to be normalized, period. I don't want something that implies a mental illness, because that's exactly what the fuck it is. It's not normal to be that's not your physiology. I get the mindset is different. Okay, Anorexia is a different mindset. That is considered a mental illness. Bipolar disorder is a different mindset, also considered a mental illness. Let's see. Being deranged, having dementia, all different mindsets considered mental illness. But the time you want to be, the time you were born with it, you choose to be anorexic, you choose to be geriatric. That's a choice, and you become so enveloped in the choice that you make that it becomes your life. So yes, it is a choice. It is a choice to be gay. You cannot say you were born that way, because you don't get to fucking choose at that young. You saw something, you were traumatized by something changed the way you thought, and that is why you are that way. You're not. Grandma. Jesus, Alex, I forgot you were here for a second, to be honest. Oh god, he chimes in with the weirdest shit.
What?
I mean, maybe.
So, you mean the kid would be attracted to dirty uncle? Uncle sometimes, uncle turn lights out. And
they have weird people out here, man. They have guys that are like, I was on Twitter, they had a guy posted a video of him licking his sister's flip-flop aggressively. Like in a really sexual way. It was really disgusting.
I have a video of a dude cutting off his tip.
I reported him to the police.
No,
that's different. That is completely different. Sorry, that's different. Motherfucking right. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish, because I already have my answer. You motherfucking right. Yes. You have no blood. You have no blood relation to me. That pussy is fair game. Period. You understand that's like one of the most searched porn like searches to date? Yeah. Well, he thought that like, oh, I don't want to get into this because y'all are young and this can be considered like really fucked up shit. I can go to jail. And I'm I was about to say that's like always been one of my like top 10 things that I wanted to do.
What?
Fuck a hot stepmom, but I don't have a hot stepmom. I'm stuck with a mediocre one, so I'm like disgusted with my life. It would be my luck that would be a fantasy that I'd have, and then get stuck with a Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Have a hot stepmom, and the time that you take off her pants, you get slapped in the face by a kid.
With a dick. My name is actually Michael. Get the fuck out.
It's 2019, you have to accept me though.
That's hilarious. Fortnite, my PlayStation is glitched and fucked up in a way that like whenever I'm playing one game, it'll show the game that I was playing previously or prior to that.
Party.
Oh. That motherfucker was running fast.
I did. I had Steve. And it was a fun game. I don't know. Got bored. So I deleted it. I'd always go up on the tallest mountain up and just like go all the way down to the barrier and just do that a bunch. Actually, wait, that's a thing? No. Okay. No, bad. Bad dog. Bad. Bad weeaboo.
Call him a fucking weeaboo. I never played it. I heard good things about it though. The Shaggy
yeah,
thing. That's another
love
dead
Jump
meme.
Force. It satisfies my freaking tentacle
You said
craving.
satisfies. Oh, we've been having a really long conversation. You've been gone for a while.
What a gay poo. No, I didn't. Wait a minute.